I deliberately set time aside for yourself every day is an important opportunity. We find ourselves in creation, allowing oneself to expand, feeling not only one's physicality, all around, in the air, in the distance, in whatever surrounds ourselves in these moments. Be aware. Begin to contemplate the complexity, the density of what we have here on this planet Earth, what we have created, what technological marvels we have at our disposal. How lucky we are to be clothed. Simple things. Food. Today we share those same thoughts, same self-responsibilities, but in a bit of a different way. We think in terms of currency, tokens of value that help secure these things. Being here now in this moment, beginning to feel ourselves dissociating from our physicality into a greater space, into our spiritual realm, our hearts, our souls, feeling the energy of the universe. It is omnipresent. You can hear it beneath the sound of sounds in your ears. It is like a tranquil sea. You can feel it, the air upon your skin, dappling with energy, with abundance upon such a sphere as we live on, the earth. It is in your imagination, in your visualization, in your mind. It is everywhere, and much more, I think, than we can bargain for. We close off. So much is apparent. Even the simplest of and the most important of things, like our breathing and the circulating of our oxygenated blood, our pulsing, our heart squeezing. The two most important processes, in some sense, ignored, taken for granted. So it makes sense. It's not a bad thing or a good thing. It's a thing. It just is an understanding. It's a concept. We're talking about concepts. Words and symbols are pointing at truths that one need themselves interpretation, effort, your research, analysis, your comprehension, your perception, your receptivity, your allowing, accepting, being humble, being appreciative. All of these different values, characteristic qualities, compounded together make whom you are or are not. It is not in the words or the symbology. It is in your digestion of what is being pointed at. Remember whom you are. If anything, I like to point towards our physicality, me personally, because it is something easy for all of us to understand. It is something easy for us to share. And so it helps bring us together as one people, as cousins, of almost being identical. Yes, this much, 99.6%. Remembering as often as you can through your day. I wish for 10,000 times. It's about once every 8 seconds. Your consciousness is flooded with the memory of your majesty, the miraculousness of your nature, and of all things, as everything is a part of, is self-realization in a continuous manner, flowing. If you do it once, it is a beginning. If you do it twice, it is a continuation. If you do it 1,000 times, it is a way of life. Self-improving, perception, mindfulness, encompass everything, allowing one's visualization and imagination to be participating in everything that is done, remembering all the while the majesty of one's own being. Simple enough. Remember your breath as you are breathing. This is something incredible, right? Be in awe of your breathing. I'm saying this to myself too. Oftentimes I forget and take for granted the same things as you. Remembering when you find a moment your body is somewhere pulsing, or your whole body is pulsing, and you feel a shimmering warmth and touch sensitivity to yourself. You feel the forces of gravity pressing you down, and you feel the enthusiasm of your life rising you up. Remember whom you are. We are all bundles of miracles, humbled by the immensity of creation, not in the words, nor in the symbology, in your participation in this creation, and appreciative that we can think, that we can sing, that we can hear, that we can touch, that we can feel and visualize and imagine any and everything that we can. Celebrate what you are doing. Do right. Do good things. Be kind. Be helpful. Be nice. Be generous. Be friendly. Be understanding and compassionate. Have empathy. Be patient. These things are seeds that we can plant in ourselves. Plant them all. Plant them every day, all day long, and watch these characteristics grow in you. Energy follows attention. If you create this attention in yourself, as you are doing here now, in these moments, it is a beginning, seed by seed, moment by moment, nurturing act by nurturing act, you will be whom you aspire to become. Seed and grow. Grow and learning to nourish and flow. Flowing is what we want. We all know the range of human emotions and feelings, and we want the best for ourselves, for those close to us, for mankind, for our understanding, for our wisdom. How do we go? How do we grow? How do we nourish? How do we flow? These are things that we can learn. How do we glow? By doing all of these things, you will keep learning more, right? Glowing. It's just a realization that you are a warm body, right? But we take it for granted. We're glowing. Glowing more. When you realize it, you glow brighter. Energy follows attention. Energy follows attention. The bulb becomes brighter when you notice it. So you seed and you grow and you nourish and you flow and you glow and you shine. through practice. One's self-revelation most likely doesn't come from superficiality on a cell phone or watching TV or reading the same kind of books. It is diving into the depths of one's own being to understand oneself. It is why these are tools: breath, pulse, and shimmering. That is why they are tools, because they bring you back to the foundation of being alive. From there, you have a base. You begin to rise, planting seeds. Whatever you want to call it, acquiring, changing, in the ever-changing and fertile field or garden of our universe, of yourself, of your heart, of your soul, of it all. You wake in the morning refreshed, new, revitalized. Take what you want, all of the goodness that there is, and leave the rest behind. All the doubt, all the negativity. Finding your way. Two hands, one hand on the steering wheel, the other on the rudder. Be resolute, disassociating yourself from your egotistical mind. Resolutely reminding yourself that you are not just the ego, but you are everything else. Keep one's perspective. Your home is the universe. Namaste.